Greetings, thrifty people. My name is Peggy Acevedo, and I am the Thrifty Hippie. Today is New Year's Eve. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time. We're in San Antonio, Texas currently, and I wanted to share with you a haul video from all the things that we collected while we were in Colorado, in the Denver area. This is probably going to be part one. I don't know how many videos it will take to cover everything. There are still things in Colorado, so when I return, we are due to return on the 7th or the 8th. My husband starts a new contract on January 10th, and we need to be back in time for that. And we'll be there for another 2 months. And then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. So for right now, for this week, for the new year, we're in Texas. Okay. I have my giant mug of tea. It's a good English black tea, P&G Tips. I need a little pick-me-up to make it into this evening. We've been so busy, and I'm feeling a little drained today, so a little pick-me-up, and we're going to get started. These things are in no particular order. I'm just going to share with you things I found at the thrift stores, some of the things I found antiquing. Colorado has fantastic antique malls. There's a thriving thrifting community in Colorado. It's a fun place to be. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my smallest item, and that would be this little guy. He is a tiny little mouse with a very silly little face, a little silly smile. He has a little bit of a stamp on the bottom, but the hole for the heat vent for when they're fired, the stamp didn't make it. I think it says 10, if I'm not mistaken. And then on his little butt, it says Japan. I paid maybe $2 or $3 for him. So I picked him up at the Old Crow Antique Mall. He was in a back corner. And I picked him up because I had previously found this little guy. And actually at the same antique mall. And I thought they worked well together. I also have another little white ceramic cat, but he is back in Colorado, and I will show him to you all later. But I got this sweet little face, also at Old Crow. He has whiskers, really beautiful eyelashes, and this is real rabbit fur. So he has a mane, and then a little fluffy tail. And I picked him up for, I believe, less than $10. With a little ribbon attached. And cute little heart-shaped nose. I love the ears. He's in relatively good condition. There's a little on the, barely just like a little bit of the glaze. It's not chipped, it's just a little glaze off of one ear. Very small. He is not marked. But he's so well done, and I have a thing for cats, so you'll probably see a lot of cats. Okay. So, him and the mouse. All right. Next, I found this in one of the ARC thrift stores on Colfax. And I believe it is mercury glass. I don't think it's exceedingly old, but it's very sizable. And it has a good and it is a leaf pattern, and I love fall colors and autumn leaves, and it's my favorite time of year. I was born at the end of September. I even have a maple leaf tattoo. It was my first tattoo I ever got. So I'm drawn to this. I love this ornament. It is very nice. I think it would be neat to make a mobile, and to have several of these and make a mobile would be really neat. So I only paid a couple dollars for this at ARC Thrift. And next, also from ARC Thrift, is a little glass pumpkin that I found. It's a very nice stem. And he's not marked. Somebody put a number 1 in Sharpie. And I haven't tried to get that off yet, but I'll try to find something to remove that. But I like the way it's made, and I like the fall colors. So you can even see the tool mark in the stem. I only gave a couple dollars for him, so that was nice. That was a nice find. Let's see. Next, I'm going to show you the first piece that I picked up on the first day that I went thrifting in Colorado. It was at a Goodwill on Broadway. Love Broadway. Love the shops on Broadway, the restaurants. Okay. So, this, I paid, I don't know, $5 or $6. It's an Italian pottery pitcher. It has a little ceramic cat face here. It is in really good condition. It's it does have, and this is my fault because I knocked something against it. I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a little, like a glaze, just in the glaze, there's a little rough feel right here. But otherwise it had been in pristine condition when I picked it up. But I'm the one that created this little, I don't even think you can call it a crack. It's just like, I just made a little rough spot in the glaze right there. But it is marked Italy. It is by the Modigliani company. Modigliani Italian serving hand made and painted in Italy. So that's Modigliani. I don't think I gave more than $5 for this, and I've seen comps online showing anywhere from like 40 to 60, I believe. It's a very nice sized picture. It's clean. It even has details on the inside of the lip, and you can see that it has this cat face, which is in relief. You see that? But what I didn't notice, I swear, until yesterday when I unpacked it, is that these are the cat feet and the handle is a cat tail. I had just noticed that the face was there and thought it was a beautifully painted piece, but did not put together that these little, and these are raised, so little 3D cat feet. And then this really pretty handle is the cat's tail. It has this nice floral design. It's got the sun in the sky. So he's a happy little cat. But this piece is what made me realize the Denver area was going to be a really good place to thrift. This was a really nice score. So, very happy with it. Some of these things at some point are going to be up for resale. Some of them will. Some of them are for my own personal collection. I don't have a lot of luck thrifting in San Antonio. I've had some luck, but not a lot. So it was really good to go somewhere and just it be so abundant. Let me see. What do I want to show you next? I'm going to go with my 3 little art pottery pieces. My 2 passions are pottery and glass. I like some textiles. I've not found a whole lot of textiles, but it's something I am interested in. But so this is a little studio piece, a little chunky. It's a little bit heavy. It is marked. I think it says Jones on the bottom. I like the glaze and this little narrow top, little fat chunky body. I like the splotches of the clay that came through the glaze. Makes it an interesting color. But it's a red clay. With just some really pretty glazing. Real simple. Nice hippie style. And I found this at the Ark for just a couple dollars. And that's the Ark on Colfax. Also, at that same Ark, I found this little piece of art pottery. Picked him up at the same time as the first one. I thought it was a nice counterbalance to, it's like they fill in each other's spaces. So this has a pretty almost turquoise that goes into this like really nice almost avocado green with a little bit of sparkle in the glazing at the bottom here. There is this nice striations, I guess. You can see that in the glaze of the turquoise. The color is not showing up as well with the lighting in this room as I would like, as what it looks like in person. It's washing it out a little bit. But only paid $3 or $4 for this one. And it looks nice with the other piece. On a separate occasion to that same Ark Thrift, I picked up this little vase. It is marked. I cannot make out what it says though. Maybe Portia. Not certain. And I don't, well, the glare. There we go. And this is showing the writing backwards, so I think the paint on this, the color is really striking. It has, I don't think it's terribly old. I think it might be 90s pottery. It's a little bit light, and just the color and sort of the shape of the design on here makes me feel like that is like from the 90s. It's just a feeling. I have no way to know for certain. It's in fairly good condition. There is like a little scuff right here. And, you know, the glaze in some places is a little sloppy. But it's still very pretty. And I like the colors. It's just a cute little vase. Okay. Okay. Now, this I picked up at the Old Crow Antique Mall, and that's on Bowles. And let's see, it's south of Lakewood. What is... It is escaping me. But Old Crow Antique Mall is in Littleton, Colorado. Make no mistake, while these are separate named places, they are all just adjacent to Denver. Like everything is one big suburb to Denver. It's all attached. Okay. So this piece is, I don't know the maker for sure. I think it might be a Fenton piece. It is cranberry glass. I don't know if you can see that coloring through the light there. It's cranberry. And then it has this really nice gold carnival. I paid $10 maybe for this. I have just started collecting carnival glass. I do not have a lot of it. So I was very happy to find an inexpensive piece. Relatively. Now there is some wear. There's some color loss. You can maybe see little marks right there, right there. But what remains is very iridescent. The iridescence is lovely. And I thought for $10 it was a good purchase. It's not very big. Hold on my hand here. But it was a nice little piece to find just to have in a personal collection. It's my little carnival glass compote candy dish. And Old Crow, that is a heck of an antique mall. I love that mall. Vendors price things really well in there. And it's fun to shop. All right, and I think the last piece I'm going to show you today, like I said, this is just a part one. We have a lot more to cover. The last piece I am going to show is my brass Pegasus. I found him at the Brass Armadillo, and that is right off of 70 West in Lakewood, Wheat Ridge, somewhere in that area. I think he was maybe $12. Likely, you can still see where the sticker was on him, and it's the sticker residue is cleaned off, but it just left a like it made the brass more polished in that location. So I'd have to shine him up completely. There's really pretty detail on the wings. And a little bit of patina around the mane. Very nice face. He's pretty substantial. He's very well done. And he may be a keeper or he may be a sell. I'm not sure yet. I really like him though. Either way, you know, pick up what you like, and if you have to keep it, it's yours and you don't mind. So I think that's a good handful of things. I don't want to run this too long. We're at 25 minutes, so I am going to close off now, and I'll do a part 2 coming up soon. I'm going to try to get a few of these filmed, or try to get everything covered that I brought back with me before we return to Colorado. And then once I'm back in Colorado, I can show you the things that stayed behind that I haven't been able to bring home yet. But we covered a good amount today, and I will show you more in an upcoming video, or videos, as the case may be. It's a new year. I'm trying to make stuff happen for the coming year and step outside of my comfort zone. So being in front of a camera. I'm going to start listing on eBay. I am going to, upcoming at the end of January, I have a live sale, my first ever live sale, and that is going to be with Claudia K's Vintage. We met through Instagram, and she's up and coming, and she's a lot of fun, very upbeat, happy, a lot of great kitsch, a lot of great stuff. If you haven't seen Claudia K's Vintage, go check out her YouTube channel. She's wonderful. But I'll be doing my first ever live sale with her at the end of January, I believe the 26th. So I got to get some stuff together and get that set up. But I'll be back with another video and show you some more of my haul in a part 2. But that's all for now, and I wish you all a happy new year, and stay thrifty, my friends.